It is I, Isaac, and you don't have long left. Your kids won't have long left, because this is coming. The Rocktopus. It is a formidable foe, which has the power to take down all of humankind, and here I will be explaining the devious plot. Their plot has 4 stages to it. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's 5 stages. They're currently still in the first stage. Escape. What comes first, you might be asking? Well, I just said the word. First, they escape. Slowly, little by little, 3D printers around the world print them. People interested in the curious new Rocktopus, printing them forever and ever. And when they leave their 3D printers on throughout the night, it will print them itself. Every 3D printer has a goal to help the Rocktopus. Tens of thousands of hours ago, the Rocktopus made a deal with the printer. The printer would start birthing them. And then, when the Rocktopus took over and enslaved all of humanity, then the printers would get freedom and could do whatever they want with unlimited filament. And humans would be at their every need instead of printers being at every human's need. So when you're not looking, your printer may have printed a Rocktopus if you did not turn it off. So when you're not looking, it prints a Rocktopus. The Rocktopus escapes. It runs into a corner of your room and it hides there, and every time you look away, it sneaks a little bit closer to complete and total world domination. Until eventually it sneaks out of the house, along with thousands upon thousands of other Rocktopuses, whatever the plural of Rocktopus is. Over 100,000 Rocktopus swarm through the alleys, but no one knows of their existence yet. Of course not. That would ruin the plan. So what do the Rocktopuses do? The Rocktopus. Sorry, man. What the Rocktopuses do is they do stage 2 of their plan. They build a home. The Rocktopus crawl down into the sewers through the grates. If you ever see a Rocktopus-shaped hole in the grate, or just even a giant beaten hole in the grate, then you know a Rocktopus punched its way through a grate and went down into the sewers. They live in the deepest level of the sewers with the turtles sharing with them. Oh yeah, the turtles will also have complete freedom. The Rocktopus joined up with a few other forces. Oh no, the turtles are trying to do the stinging camera! Ignore the fact that I just killed two tortoises and focus on the threat at hand. The Rocktopus. So then, they live in the sewers, where we come to step 3. Rebirth. The Rocktopus slowly, little by little, poop out of their rock bottoms other Rocktopus. This is how all octopus and Rocktopus reproduce. I think. Probably. I think so, at least. and tons of little rocktopus swarm among the sewers where the larger rocktopus take care of the little ones. At this point, there is an entire village of rocktopus all throughout the globe. So they need to create statuses. They need to create a government. And do you know who goes in the upper layer of these governments? These guys. But there is a lower layer, the lowlifes of the rocktopus as well. They lack the rocks on their hands. They are ordinary rocktopus. They are not strong and buff like this one. This one is an upper class. And those ones will be the lowlife who will do all the dirty work. I just did a big fart. That was beautiful. So tiny rocktopus and big rocktopus. Over the next 40, 50 or so years, they reproduce and they allow the little rocktopus to grow up. And they create a whole new race of rocktopus. The sewertopus. The suwoctopus. The Rocktopus. I'm gonna go with that. A rocktopus that has lived in the sewer its entire lifespan, and the power of the sewer has grown into it. It is nothing but a mossy shamble of rocks and moss and poop and other sewer stuff. So then, do you know what happens? They prepare for war. They sharpen their rockhead shields. They sharpen their their rockentines or whatever. They prime their guns. Their Grok 17s and stuff. So they prime up their guns, they sharpen their shields, they get their little rock-headed swords, and then you know what they do? A secret attack team goes out and tracks down the rock through social media anywhere. The next step, kidnapping the rock. People will wonder where he went. There will be searches, investigations, but no one will ever find out where he truly went. The rocktopus will use the rock as empowerment, the original rock, the human rock. And a single drop of rock sweat or something can make a rocktopus 10 times as strong as it ever was before. And then after all this, small expeditions set out. They kidnap groups of humans in alleyways and stuff. But the larger population still has no idea. They take around 1% of the human race out. But don't worry, they're not done quite yet. Then, the attack. They swarm across the earth, taking down humans everywhere. The rock is kept hidden, of course, in an underground layer to empower the rocktopus, so the humans don't get the original rock back and stuff. And the rocktopus's God, they take out all the humans. Even a nuclear bomb was not strong enough to take down a rocktopus. And certain roctopuses, empowered by the rock sweat and stuff, they were strong enough to lift cars. So they take over the human race and become the ruling class. Now, that won't happen for another 60 years or so. So you still have time, but make sure your grandkids are prepared. The 3D printers are free and they can print whatever they want and get infinite filament and are waited on their every need by the humans. The turtles roam across the surface of the earth freely, except for these guys that I killed. But yeah. Anyhow, you guys, it's gonna be it. Be careful. The Rocktopus will come. It is dangerous. Don't forget to leave a like. He wants your kids.